What's up, everybody? I'm your boy J. Cotto, the Boxing Jedi. Good morning and good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you run into this video. This video is basically calling out Hasbro for firing an employee who has blown the whistle, not their whistle, blown the whistle, as to them basically pushing critical race theory and supporting critical race theory on these toys that they're pushing out. I just want to say this. Hasbro, I am very disappointed in you. I as a consumer, as a customer, as your client, I am disgusted in you. This is and I am a toy collector. Okay? I am an action figure collector. Which exactly gives me the reason why to put you in your fucking place. The thing you have to understand here, Hasbro, is if it wasn't for toy collectors like myself and many other out there, you would be hanging by a fucking thread because your toys were nothing but Fisher-Price type toys past all these years. You came out with the new G.I. Joe classified toy line, you came out with it. So now you want to join the circus, you want to join the racists, because that's exactly what you are, Hasbro. You follow critical race theory, and you guys are like a corporation. Are you that stupid that you can't break the words down itself to understand that you're joining the fucking modern day Ku Klux Klan politically as well? Do you not understand this? Critical race theory. That means that every other race out there is going to be critical and try to push one. And guess what that theory is? Guess what that race is going to be? The black race. I've already said my piece with my fellow black Americans, and there are many black Americans in my family and that are my friends and acquaintances that agree with this, that they feel used. Their melanin is being politicized, and you guys have no idea what you're getting yourself into. Let me explain something to you. Let me ask you some questions here, and I know I'm not going to get an answer on it, right? But are you happy with the Porsches and the Jaguars and the nice houses that you have, the mansions, possibly nice gated neighborhoods, gated communities? You're happy with that? You're happy with that? You're happy with a life insurance that you're able to bless the next generation and your family member with? You're happy with that? You're happy with that? Well, you're gonna lose it all. You're gonna lose it all. See, because what you guys didn't do, and I thought Hasbro was one hell of a fucking company, right? And don't give me that, oh God, now you don't like them because, right, exactly. No, I don't. Because every fucking G.I. Joe figure now is going to be fucking brown or darker. So you're race swapping, fucking up storylines, has nothing to do with racism. And you've got to be a real stupid son of a bitch to actually say, oh, this guy's a racist. What he's speaking is racist. No, fuck you. You're the racist because right away you want to look at me as a fucking racist. Why would you do that if all I'm saying is a white character that was created in the 80s should stay white? Okay? Okay? A black American character made in the 80s should stay black. An Asian, and so on and so forth. Why race swap? Disney did this, not working. Why do you think they're so hesitant with this Little Mermaid shit? Because they want to add a black American woman for Ariel. And we all know Ariel's a redhead with white hair. I mean, a redhead and is white. It makes no sense. And Hasbro, shame on you. You're headed into this downward spiral. Me personally, I don't give a fuck what G.I. Joe classified fucking figures you put out, vehicles, accessories. I don't care anymore. And this goes to every fucking action figure collector out there. You don't have to, but I'm saying, as of immediate action, you are to dismiss Hasbro. Because I'll be damned if my hard-earned money is going to go to a bunch of racists now. I'm not placating to no leftists, no liberals, no nothing, none of this political shit. And it's funny on how you guys now all of a sudden, toy company, want to come out of nowhere now and join up. Mattel as well. Mattel, you fucked up by letting this fucking simple beef jerky in the body having motherfucker by the name of Kevin Smith and that other writing faggot activist. Because these people are activists first and fans later. And any animation company or any other toy company that's left standing, if you're going to do animations and stuff like that, you're going to learn. Disney's almost out the fucking door. Everything they've put out has been bombing. So you guys have no room for opinions when it comes to your movies and your toy reviews, right? Everything that's negative, because you put negative shit out there, right? Like right now, have I ever spoke of Hasbro negatively? No, and I don't think what I'm speaking is negative. What I'm speaking is the truth. None of you fucking people over in any of these toy companies have no business in a motherfucking political field here. So now you're weaponizing your toy company. Go ahead and do it. See how much money you fucking lose. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you've already made this step. There's no backtracking. You can't walk backwards. You can't. You got to stand on it now. So all of those things that I have mentioned before that you've gained monetarily, that's done. That's done. And you think that I'm upset? You think that I'm the only one out here? No. Expect a lot of videos getting on Hasbro. This possibly could be the first one. And I'm happy to open the floodgates. Let them in like they did January 6th at the fucking Capitol. Right? So you guys are running with this bullshit. Run with it. Do whatever you like. But you will see no monies. You will have no financial gains from any of the old school. And this is what I mean about this corporation. How are you forgetting about us? The people that helped you throughout all these years stay afloat in competition, regardless your toys were garbage. Because we had love for you guys, because you guys have given us childhood fucking memories. We go back, there's not one time that we can't go back and say, yo, I had this G.I. Joe figure. Yo, I had this fucking certain brand of toy from fucking Hasbro. Now all of a sudden, you're gonna do this to us? You're gonna join the crazies on that side, right? In their world, and try to pollute our world with, oh my God, this racism. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. The only racist here are you guys. You're race swapping. So there's no room for opinion either. So I guess I'm a racist now for what I'm saying. Fuck it, I'll be that. Even though in the real world people know that I'm not. It's all good, I'll be that. You know why? Because you guys make no more sense. All of you guys, all together. Even the food corporations, everything. You guys are all fucked up in the head. And not only are you fucked up in the head, you're fucked up in life, period. You guys keep forgetting about the hardcores. The people that have been there for years. Purchasing, sponsoring. Most of your toys, Hasbro, have been used for donations and toy drives. You won't see that no more. Even if you donate them, people will reject your toys. Except for the sellouts. I can't go and say, this is unfair, because life is not fair at all. At all. But this shit where you have control of making things fair and you're just letting it go for the mighty dollar, you guys are not going to make any money. But I guess the elite are telling y'all, if you run with our shit, you don't have to worry about monetary gain coming from the consumers. And that's where they get you. So they give you just enough to pull ahead to say, okay. Now what happens with toy lines now that you had futures for? Right? What happened to all of those action figure lines that and all these video games and that you were, you know, doing business with video gaming companies? What happens to the old stock now? It stays on the fucking shelf. It stays on the shelf. You guys should have learned from Star Wars. And this goes for any company out there that's with sci-fi or in the comic book industry, you know, where they go and they you know, they start fabricating toys and shit, you know, for them, like He-Man. He-Man was a toy first. Then the comic book came with the toy, and then it became a fucking series, right? A cartoon series. So now everybody's on some, you guys are racist, you're review bombing. No, we're not review bombing. We're not review bombing. It's the truth. You lied to us. You guys are up there trying to hide shit, trying to blame other people, but it is you guys that fuck up. And this is why we continue to say you guys are fucked up. And since you can't sway our minds towards the fucking brainwash you're trying to give us, what do? Oh, these fans are toxic. Fuck it, we'll be toxic. But the most toxic fucking feminist faggots out there are you people in the corporate world that think that, you know what we want. You guys used to have fucking meetings when you made toys. And you took surveys. And you guys don't do this anymore. So this is why I say, Hasbro, on behalf of the 80s, fuck you. Bottom line. And any fucking company with a good toy line that's gonna, and Mattel, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy the Hero, the He-Man retro lines. Don't buy the new Revelations line, because the second wave won't sell. Trust me when I say that. We hold the mighty dollar. We are more mightier than you. The only say-so you have are two things. You can make your products and you can block out the backlash like you always do. Like you always do. You can do that. You can do that. But we will always be right. And we will continue steering the ship towards freedom of speech and just living in our freedoms. While you fucking jerk-offs continue to push this fucking politicized racist narrative that doesn't even exist. And a lot of you fucking guys that are subscribed, right? You know what I'm fucking tired of hearing? I'm tired of hearing each and every one of you motherfuckers with, oh, Kato, I was with you until you said there's no such thing as racism. Well, you know what? When you see it, right? When you see it, if you're unsubscribed or you're still subscribed and you see it, if you're still subscribed, you owe me an apology. If you're unsubscribed, don't come back. Because a lot of you unsubscribed but still like to take a peek at what I'm doing. Don't come back. I don't need you. I don't need you. And especially if you're backing these people up, you too are a racist. I don't give a fuck. This is exactly why I say, to race bait, to throw in agendas as to being gay in cartoons, and you're fucking up and you're trying to indoctrinate our children. It's not going to work. It's not. Everybody has awakened, and you are the only people that are woke. There's a difference. There's a difference. You have to understand one thing and one thing only. It was always the customer's right. And we are right here. You shall no longer gain any of our earnings. Our children don't need Hasbro, don't need Lego, don't need Mattel. They don't. I'd like to thank you for all the memories that you've given me to this present day. But I couldn't give a shit about your new G.I. Joe motherfucking toy line anymore. I couldn't give a shit about any of that. The figures that I have now in my collection, those are the ones that matter because they weren't polluted. These that come out, second waves, third waves, even if you re-release the first wave, you can forget about nostalgia. Hasbro, you was part of fucking 80s pop culture and you killed yourself. And it is what it is. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy J. Cotto. God bless each and every one of you. Catch you tonight on Late Night Boxing Talk. That's right, baby. Late Night Boxing Talk at 10:30 p.m. Otherwise than that, gain more knowledge to become more wiser.